Cheers VC, what's going on? It's LJ. In this video is going to be a real quick response to the thread that 1204 Willow Maggie just started called Show Your Colors. Show your colors, show your true colors. If y'all don't know my true colors by now, there's a huge problem. Either I've done a poor job explaining myself or you've done a poor job listening. Or it's both of our faults. Yeah, it takes two to tango, right? Fortunately, not what this thread is about. What it's about is show your colored vinyl. A couple of notes on colored vinyl. I did pull 10 or 11 or so. I don't want to go crazy with them. Colored vinyl, to me, is nothing but a novelty. And it's one that just, it speaks to how strong the resurgence in vinyl has become. You know, when I was a kid in the 70s and in the 80s, there wasn't colored vinyl. I had one colored 45. It was John Lennon's Christmas song, War's Over, I think it's called. It was on like green vinyl. I actually just sold that a couple of years ago. But vinyl was black, right? And now the resurgence in vinyl, I'm a little scorned by it. I like it because it means new things come out on vinyl. All right. Prices sometimes kind of suck. But also it means that albums that used to be $1 or $2, like Ozzy's Blizzard of Oz, you know, 5-6 years ago, you could get that for 50 cents. Now you can't touch it for less than 10 bucks. And the whole colored vinyl thing, you know, it's a big time gimmick. To be honest with you, when I order new vinyl or buy new vinyl, a new release, if black is an option, right for black. Right for black. It's just the way it is. My personal feeling. Colored vinyl's cool, so let's show you some of the ones that I have. And sometimes I don't always know what color I'm gonna get, or if I pre-order something, if it wasn't even an option, will it be colored? And some, there's just an outright ridiculous number of options. Miko mentioned that. It's just insane. Let's step through a few. I thought it would be cool to show Ghost, Opus Eponymous. Not only because this is an absolutely epic album, but because it's one of those that was released on a number of different colors. Not too many that I know of, but mine is, this is like an amber, almost like a dark amber. Very, very cool. This is on Rise Above. This is a 2010 press. I know this was released on black. It was released as a picture disc, but that is my copy of Opus Eponymous. Again, it's on amber vinyl and an absolutely excellent album. Next, Dawkins, Lightning Strikes Again. This was a very limited release by Nuclear Blast. This is from either 2007 or 2008. I can't remember, and maybe 500 were pressed. I think it was something that limited. I can't remember off the top of my head. Anyways, this is on white vinyl, and this has great labels, custom labels. This is Dawkins done right. This is just one of those later Dawkins albums. This is a 2 LP set, 180 gram vinyl. Really well done. The only bizarre thing about this, and I know I mentioned it when I showed it, the album jacket is just obscenely large. Like, no reason for it. Like, putting this, here's the album jacket. What do I mean? Let's put this up against Opus Eponymous. Look how much bigger it is. Enough so that there's zero chance of getting it in a jacket ever. It's just really bad. These ones were pretty cool. Here's Slayer's Show No Mercy. This is the Back on Black reissue from, I don't know, a couple of years ago, something like that, 2-3 years ago. And Show No Mercy has been issued and reissued. Now, the ones that were done on Back on Black were done on two-tone vinyl. I think that's pretty cool. So this is Show No Mercy on red and gray vinyl. That was done well. And again, I know this has come out in a couple of different variations. Here's Live Undead. Again, the same thing. This is a Back on Black reissue. Gatefold, and this has Haunting the Chapel along with it as well, which was just like a 4-song EP. And this one is on white and blue vinyl, split. That was pretty cool. Blue and white, Slayer. I don't know if it really says Slayer to me, but it was pretty neat. And here's Hell Awaits, such a good Slayer album. Such a good Slayer album. The intro to Hell Awaits, those first couple of minutes, that's just heavy metal masterpiece right there. Way ahead of its time. So here's Hell Awaits, and this one is really cool. I want to say this one was, no, Show No Mercy was my favorite for the color combinations, but this is what they did with Hell Awaits. Orange and red. Still very cool. And I know this has been reissued as a splatter vinyl too, and I was really happy to get the Back on Black reissues. I know they went quick. I know they were limited. I'm not sure to what degree or what number, how many were pressed of each one, but those were pretty cool. So those are the 3 Slayer reissues that came out on colored vinyl. We can't forget, here's one that came from David, Dark Side of the Zoom. One of just the absolute favorite albums in my collection. This is an absolute masterpiece of 70s rock. Now, this one is on, betcha, black vinyl. Black is still a color, and it's still the sexiest color for vinyl, as far as I'm concerned. So I just wheeled in there and thought I'd take a little opportunity to sneak that in there. David, thanks again. Here's a 7-inch Anthrax, Fight Until You Can't. This is something that I got from Greeno while he was out shopping. He picked up a copy. This is on blue vinyl. I have no idea how the camera's picking all these up. Here's Graveyard, Hissingin Blues. What a great album. Just blues rock at its best. Oh man. Oh man, after like a 3 or 4 year break, they just came raging back with Hissingin Blues. This is great. This is great. This is on marble vinyl. This is one that I had to order twice just to get a non-warped copy. The first one that came in, this was so pricey for so long, and then Nuclear Blast had a quick sale on them. And of course, snap it right up, and it was warped. Fortunately, I got another one. Here's Freedom Hawk, Holding On. Just an excellent album. Actually, if you're a fan of Blizzard of Oz and Diary of a Madman, you have to find Freedom Hawk. This is on, it's like a pinkish red, almost like a magenta vinyl, and there's like flecks in it and stuff like that. This is on Small Stone Records. It's a little tricky to find, but man, is it worth it. And like I said, if you dig Blizzard of Oz and Diary of a Madman, those 2 albums, you've definitely got to find Freedom Hawk. And that's one that it could have been on Fuchsia Pink, Dayglow Orange. I wouldn't have cared. I just wanted to have it. Here's Eric Church, Caught in the Act. This is on black vinyl, to be completely honest with you. And that's not what I'm going to show. It's an absolutely excellent, excellent album. Eric Church is killer. But it came with a 7-inch, and the 7-inch is on whiskey infused, like, again, amber vinyl. And this is for the song Jack Daniels and Hungover and Hard Up. I thought that was really cool as an addition. That was a Record Store Day 2013 release. Alright, here's one that not only is it an excellent album, there's Orchid Mouth of Madness. And I have Orchid's Capricorn as well. That's on black vinyl. It's on the shelf. This was the follow-up to Capricorn. An absolutely excellent album, and one that, to Miko's point over in the vinyl corner, it just seems to have been released on an insane amount of colors. So here's it's a 2 album set. Mine happens to be on, for as well as it will be picked up, like a wine or a burgundy purple colored vinyl. Great labels, and even better, and I think this never shows up, it's etched on the back. So there's the Orchid logo and the skull. I'll move it around a little bit. I'm not sure if or what or how it will get picked up, but for what it's worth, if you can see that, excellent. If you can't, sorry, buy a copy. But like I said, you know, to that point, there's like red, there's blue, there's purple, there's orange, there's this, there's that. Just knock it off. Oh, wow. Insane. It's just to me, it's just marketing. And why? It's just crazy. And here's the last one I'll show you. This is Accept, Stalingrad, Brothers in Death. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow. I mean, this played back-to-back with Blood of the Nation, which Maggie actually sent me. Maggie, thank you. It's funny, it's a video response to you. Just such a 1-2 punch. I mean, those 2 albums together just slay. That's on black vinyl. Stalingrad was on red. And the 2 choices when I ordered this were red or bone colored. I don't know. For me, maybe just because of the logo, and I don't know. Red just made more sense. I thought it would look cool. And it did. I definitely love it. It looks cool. I have to admit, I don't really sit and watch the record go around. I'll just throw up. But hey, it is what it is. So Maggie, that's my response to Show Your Colors. I've had a great time watching all the other responses. Seen some really, really cool vinyl. Y'all take care and enjoy. Ciao.